Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks State of Our World on Monday, November 21st, 2022. So it is at Good, Better, and Different, all three. What is our major headlines? UN Climate Summit agrees to historic loss and damage fund but rejects calls to phase out fossil fuels. That's a disappointment. And an act of hate. 5 dead in shooting at Colorado LGBTQ club on the eve of Transgender Day of Remembrance. The suspect comes from extremist family, and a year ago, the police visited his family's home because she was threatening his mother and was pressing her with explosives and weapons. So I don't know. And the police came and they came into the house and he had guns there, but they didn't take away the guns. Red flag law didn't work there. Also, the World Cup in Qatar is the deadliest major sporting event in history, built on a decade of forced labor. Yes, they take people from poor countries who don't have any source of income because the U.S., the world, including the U.S., has messed up their countries, taking their resources. So uh, they have Qatar has a terrible labor and human rights um, record. They have to fix it. But the World Cup, the soccer authorities ordered the games to Qatar. That's a terrible decision. Uh, okay. Millions of migrant workers from the world's poorest countries have faced deadly and forced labor conditions working on the $2 billion infrastructure. By one count, 6,500 migrant workers have died in Qatar since 2010 when it was awarded the right to host the Games. These are unprecedented labor rights abuses. There's no ability, if you're a migrant worker in Qatar, to strike for your basic human rights. That is terrible. Qatar should not have been given the Games. Okay, they got them. They also don't like LGBTQ people. Women can't go anywhere without a male escort, and there's no alcohol. That's okay, no alcohol beverages. Also, COP27 delegates agree on historic loss and damage deal, but make no progress on climate catastrophe. That's too bad. Gunman kills 5 in attack on Colorado Springs LGBTQ nightclub. That is terrible. We have a terrible history in this country of demonization, racism, and all hate speech, and warmongering, and hate mongering, and fear mongering. It's terrible. Okay, now, UN nuclear body warns fighting near Zaporizhia nuclear plant in Ukraine is playing with fire. I agree. Earthquake kills at least 56 people in Indonesia. That's terrible. Beijing reports first COVID deaths in 6 months amid public unrest and now have a big, serious lockdown. World Cup kicks off under cloud of rights abuses. Iran soccer captain Black backs protests from home. And Iranian actresses arrested after supporting protests and appearing publicly without her job. That is terrible. Um, 11 civilians killed as Turkish airstrikes target Kurdish held parts of Syria and Iraq. That is terrible. Yeah, um, the Kurdish held area, because these Kurds are, the Turkey government considers them terrorists. Kurdistan used to be one country, and then due to conquest from other countries, the people of Kurdistan went to Iraq and Syria and Turkey and Iran. So they split all over. Twitter CEO Elon Musk restores Donald Trump's banned Twitter account. Bad to do. Ex-Justice Department prosecutor Jack Smith named special counsel in Trump criminal probes. Good. Elizabeth Holmes sentenced to 11 years in prison for defrauding Theranos investors. He's guilty. That's good. But what do all the people do worse things? They go free. Calls mount for cryptocurrency oversight after FTX exchange collapses. Good. Biden asks Supreme Court to allow student debt relief program to take effect. See what happens. Justice Alito denies whistleblower claim he leaked landmark 2014 decision ahead of ruling. I'm sure Alito was guilty. He's bad. New York schools banned from using native mascots without consent. I agree with that. And okay, I agree with that. That's a good decision. And Hope Bonafini, who sought justice for victims of Argentina's dictatorship, dies at 93. Um, Thank you for your service. Thank you for humanity. Hope you have a happy home in heaven. We're well taken care of. Thank you, ma'am. And negotiations over loss and damage dominate final hours of COP27 climate summit. But they didn't knock it. Haven't. There's a fund, but there's no way to put the money in to fund it and how to distribute it. So I don't know. It's not good. Not definitive. Okay. Now, so you can see we have a mess. The coronavirus is still with us. Take care of yourself and others. Wear a mask. Practice social distancing. And the vaccine is available for you. So if you take it, I would take it. Had in mind the Johnson one shot, and I'm looking around for a booster. I would find something appropriate for me. I have to be very careful with vaccines. Okay. How about a tiny little song? Hey there, Georgie girl, walking down the street so fancy free. Nobody you meet would ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those dowdy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl. There's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgie girl. Okay, that was Georgie Girl, written by Tom Springfield and the Springfields Folk Group, which included Sister Dusty, who went on to become an international singing star. It was recorded by the Seekers and also by Dusty Springfield. Okay, thank you for tuning in this evening of Monday, November 21st, 2022, for another Me and Caroline Speak State of the World. Hope we'll be back again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, and remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.